Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about CSS Box Model. Let me just read this paragraph for you. To understand positioning in CSS, you must first understand the CSS Box Model. For display purposes, every element in a web page document is considered to be a rectangular box which has a content area surrounded by padding, a border, and margins. The illustration below shows these various parts. So take a look at this one. Every single HTML element can be considered a shape like this, a rectangular element with the content, which is the center part, padding, which is the space right after the content and between the border and the content, a border, and also margin, which is the space outside of the element itself. To understand this better, I have prepared a file for you. I have two divs here, back to back, so box 1 and box 2, with some dummy text inside each one of these. And I've styled them very simply here. We have width, height, and background color for each one of them so you can see them. I'm going to experiment with all these box elements that we learned and see what happens. First thing here, if I want to create some gap between the text and each side of the box, I need to add padding. So padding is the spacing inside the container. So I'm going to go add padding. I'm going to go 20 pixels. And this will add 20 pixels all four sides of the document. Let's see what happens. There you go. So now we have 20 pixels here, 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 here. So the size of the box has been increased. So I have 40 pixels added to the width and 40 pixels added to the height of the document. Let's add border to this. In order to define border, you need the border size, the border style, and the border color. I'm going to go let's go 5 pixels, so 5px, and I'm going to go solid. For the color, I'm going to go red so you can see it. Let's refresh. If you notice, the box became even larger. So the 5 pixel added on each side, it added 10 pixel to the width and 10 pixel to the height, simply because we have two of them here and two of them here. So anytime you add padding and borders, you're actually adding to the size of the box itself. Let's see what happens if I add margin. So I want to go add margin bottom, for instance. And I'm going to do 20 pixels. This will add some spacing between these two boxes. There you go. It has nothing to do with the size of the box or what happens inside the box. It will just move the other element that is right after a little bit down. So there you have it. We have padding, border, and margins. So you gotta go practice with this one and see what happens if you add some padding to it, some border, and margin left. Let me give you a little bit of a demo here. So I'm gonna make some changes to this. For instance, I'm gonna go padding left. I'm going to go 20px. So this one will add 20 pixel to here only. Alright. And now for border, I'm going to go 2 pixels. I'm going to go dashed. And let's add blue. Alright. So there you go. That's our border. And for the margin also, I'm going to go margin left. Let's do 20px. Alright, refresh. Oops, sorry, I made a mistake here. There you go, semicolon. Alright, so it moved the box 20 pixels from here. So you can play around with these. Anytime you say padding, it applies on four sides. When you say border or margin, it applies to the four sides. But if you say, but you can use top, bottom, left, and right, so you can define where exactly you're applying these elements to. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.